been working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off a sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off a sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Harvey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And they run the option on second down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Harvey. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Harvey. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Harvey's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Harvey, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Browns 0.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 52.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 37. Check 37. Slam, slam, slam. Now,
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup on the crossing route, complete. It's Love. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Harvey. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Off the bootleg, Harvey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Harvey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catch.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
26.
From the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, the open man is Westbrook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 5-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Eluding the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Panthers 23. Browns nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. To throw again, Harvey. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Harvey. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. He finds Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Harvey. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 4-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Harvey. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Harvey. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Harvey, a quick hitter, complete. It's Love. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Harvey. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
The 32-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 11 now.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. They can't handle it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
319. Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Check 47. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Geis, they'll try to run it, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Browns.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Down Cleveland.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Really in a hole here. 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love.
Harvey's.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the gun, Harvey steps away to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down, Harvey. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well.